So, today we're going to be talking about anxiety and depression and how it affects my daily life and my opinions on it and how I feel you can cope with it and these coping skills that I've learned and that I'm still learning to master and help me fight this anxiety and this depression and this mental illness that I have. So, let me think back. I've had anxiety since I can remember, since I was like 6 or 5. I used to wake up in the middle of the night like thinking I was gonna stop breathing, choke on my spit, choke when I swallowed. Like, I know those things are automatic, but I would think and think, and I would overthink to the point where it would like I would stop doing it in a sense. And then in high school, I went to the nurse and I went for like a checkup for syphilis, not syphilis, but I got a shot that, like a regular checkup, and I ended up I told her something was wrong. I was always anxious, so she referred me to the local mental health office at my local hospital, and they found out I had anxiety, depression, and PTSD. And then they put me on medication to help me manage it and cope with it. And then I got a therapist, and they helped me through it. And I look back and like a lot of my anxiety and depression stemmed from my childhood, and watching my grandma pass away over the years, watching her die, like not watching her die, but watching her fade away, watching her lose her sanity, and me how being there watching her, and it just really affected me. And I got PTSD from that, and I got anxiety from that, and then some other experiences I've had, and I got experiences I might discuss on this channel one day, but not right now because I don't feel like talking about that. Yeah, my anxiety, now I have another therapist I've been with for 2 years. She's really amazing. Her name's Jessica, and she is amazing. She's helped me through all kinds of issues. She's helped me get through high school, helped me graduate. She helped me, I didn't think I would graduate, and she helped me through that, and I pushed through it, and I graduated. Now I'm in college, and I'm pushing through it. I'm pushing really hard through it. It's hard, but I'm pushing through it, and I'm climbing every ladder that I thought I could not climb, and I'm doing it. I might have these bumps in the road. Of course, you're gonna have bumps in the road, but especially with anxiety and depression, especially if you have it bad to the point where it's like a disorder, like if you have an anxiety disorder or any kind of mental health issues that inhibit you from doing daily activities, it's difficult, and I know it is difficult, and I'm here to tell you I'm sorry, and I'm here for you. And it's hard. It's really hard to deal with something like this, especially depression. Depression and anxiety are the worst, especially when you have both of them, and it's a combination of both. So my anxiety, when I go into public places like, say, a mall or a very crowded store, or go to King Soopers, Walmart, and there's so many people, I get really nervous and anxious. So I kind of get on my phone and try to I can't breathe, just sit there and breathe. So I try to cope with it the best I can. And I have my boyfriend, Rory, who helps me so much. He helps me, and has helped me this past year. We've been together, and I thank him for that. It's good to have a good support system and somebody to help you. It's just good to have a good support system. That's one of the main things, is to have a support system to help you through every issue. Working out helps. Eating healthy that's a main thing. If you eat unhealthy, you're gonna feel like shit, and your anxiety's gonna feel like shit. Your depression's gonna feel like shit. If you eat healthy, you feel healthy. If you work out, it helps you stay active. Work out every day, an hour to 2 hours max. 2 hours max. 30 minutes is the least you should work out. If you're just staying in your house, not leaving like I used to never leave the house. I didn't leave the house for weeks at a time. And that's the point where my anxiety, depression, PTSD, I really got paranoid of the outside world. I stopped going out. I stopped doing all kinds of things. I stopped working. Completely. Now I'm looking for jobs, actively looking for jobs. I'm enrolling to my next semester in college. My last 2 semesters I have. because I've had bumps in the road and it's kind of sidetracked me. But you can overcome it. You can overcome it. I'm feeling good today, but it's always a battle. Every day it's a battle. And as long as you create a community, if it's online, comment on my videos. I'll try to reply to you on this video. I want to hear your stories. What have you guys been through? How you guys cope with it? Your stories about anxiety, depression, mental health. The whole spectrum of mental health, mental illness. Any. Like, I don't judge, and I am a very strong advocate for mental health and seeing somebody for help. And I feel like you should see somebody for help, because I feel like that's the best thing you can do for yourself. And the best thing you could possibly do is see somebody. If you don't have anybody, see a therapist. Like, I see a therapist. I know it might be expensive if you're older and you don't have like Medicaid or insurance to cover it. Talk to a preacher at a church. Go talk to somebody. Don't just sit there and let your thoughts saute in the rut that you put yourself in. Take yourself out. You can always help yourself. Help yourself. I know it's hard. It's hard, and I know it's hard because I've been through this. I've struggled my whole life, and I'm still struggling, and it's been hard this past year. Like, I've had a rough year, and like, I've wanted to commit suicide a few times. Like, I just had a lot of suicidal thoughts, and I've overcame it, and I'm still pushing through, and I'm still doing it, and I'm still pushing through every day. Every day's a battle, but I'm still pushing through it. And if you guys need some support, I'm here for you, and I hope you're here for me, and let's just show each other love. And yeah, I hope this video was helpful, and I hope it gave you some inspiration and hope for you guys to know that there is always hope. Always hope. It's just it might be just a mustard seed, but that mustard seed it grows and it expands, and it could blossom into something beautiful. You might not be where you are in your life right now, but one day you will. Don't compare yourself to other people. Just keep pushing through. Be the best person you can than you were before. Then compare yourself to the person in the mirror. Don't compare yourself to your classmates, your co-workers, or your boyfriend, your girlfriend. You should compare yourself to yourself and improve. Anyway, that's my spiel, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll be making more videos on just like conversations to talk about. This is just a vlog or blog or whatever you want to call it, because I'm getting into it. Anyway, so I'll see you guys later, and I hope you guys have a wonderful Friday.